Hello, this is Tara, and I wanted to share with you the big USDF Championship ride. I want to capture my level of understanding as a rider and what I know I'm doing wrong. You know, the first step is recognizing the problems, and hopefully a year from now we can see how I can fix things. Coming in, I'm always trying to work on a big trot because he can get kind of doggy. But what I'm having right now with our trot work is I tend to push him and we're running. So I need to learn how to get the more cadenced trot that's a little more uphill through the shoulders. I've had some glimpses of feel, but I don't live there. Coming in the corner, I'm not using the corners to half halt in and out like I like. And our mediums, he understands the concept, but I just can't stop myself yet from pushing him a little bit forward so that he either loses his balance and takes a little bit of an irregular step, or he just falls on his shoulders. So that's just going to be more strength on his part and just me learning to find that balance. We're getting the bend, starting to get the bend for the shoulder in, but I can tell you right now it feels like work for him. It doesn't feel easy yet. And coming into these 10-meter circles, I had a lesson the other day where I was able to do the trot, half halt, and then surge a little bit, like 2 steps, and have a nice trot going. I can tell you I wasn't getting that for this test. So that'll be something that I would like to have as something in my toolkit that I can access all the time. Coming into the corner, I don't feel like I got a nice enough half halt and then coming out. But he is giving me the effort, and we get about halfway and then it starts to fall on the shoulders. So that's just going to be more practicing and practicing at the end so that we have a definite difference as we come back. That halt came out actually pretty nice. This is something we worked on, keeping him soft and backing up and not throwing his head. He did a little bit, but still pretty nice and willing. So that worked out. Coming into the shoulder in, you can see we're bobbling a little bit. This is just not easy for him yet, and what I understand is that he's kind of a short coupled horse, so it's always going to be a little bit of a challenge for him bending right there. Then we come into our 10-meter half circles again, and I would like to see him more pushing more forward and up and into the reins. I've had that feel, so we just keep working on developing that. Coming around, we're going to do our walk work. The turn-ons on the haunches. These are ones I definitely need a ground person to tell me whether or not he's sticking. I can feel when he swings out way wide behind. I can feel that, but I can't feel it ahead of time to catch it. And for me at this test, what it feels like coming into these turns on the haunches is I just don't have enough time to get him softly bent around my inside leg like I can at home when I've got all the time in the world. So he's a little bit arguing with me, and he's counter bent a little bit. And so for me, it's my skill showing, trying to figure out how much do I try to fix it 100%, how much do I just kind of let it go and we get through it. These are all things that are, going to come as we practice. Our extended walk is a pretty good thing with Donzer. He's always really liked the free walk. The challenge with the extended walk for us has been getting him to touch the bit. He's always wanted to kind of curl up, so we've spent a lot of time doing extended walk with him touching the bit, and no matter how much he curls or goes forward, I just keep touching the bit. And he started to figure it out pretty well, that that's kind of the job and that's what I need him to do. Coming into the canter, we've been working on the canter a lot. I'm sitting a lot better than I used to, so I want to pat myself on the back for that. It's got some more work to come, but you gotta pat yourself on the back now and again when you can. This ride, I mean, it was just a wonderful ride because we were coming in and he waited for me. So both of our half passes to counter to the change, he waited for me, and I was really thrilled with that. Our extended canters, constant feedback I get is bold or running. So I can see after I watched the first place rider particularly, her horse kept a nice same cadence, extended out to very much bigger strides, and then came back nicely. So that's where I need to start working towards, is that extended canter, it becomes the bigger stride and not running. But meanwhile, we are showing a difference, not in quite the correct way, but we're working on it. For the 20-meter circle, of course, you don't get to see it, and I'm not sure how much. I think his head actually stayed up pretty nicely. He's the tendency for the first time we did it, I didn't understand the movement. I let his head go down like a stretchy circle. So I've been working on keeping his head up in that movement. So now we go for it, and what I really want, you can see his shoulders come down a little bit, but this one he really came back for me before we came around the curve, but he's still a little on the forehand, so it wasn't as pretty as I would like to have it. This direction for the half fast, nope, this is the end, I forget. And we're coming to the trot, keeping a nice big trot, and then we halt. That was a nice square halt, so that worked out pretty well. And for us, this was just an amazing test because he waited for me the entire test. So I was really happy with the ride, and we'll see how it goes next year. Thank you.